Hello, everyone. You are live again with Missing Persons Specialist with Missing in America. I'm going to be giving an update on the Silas Ojeda case, which is a missing 13-month-old boy out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. I'm going to give everyone a chance to jump on. Just in case other people, if you guys are watching, can you just kind of let me know so I can know when I have everyone on? Okay, to update everyone that has not seen my other videos, this is a case regarding a 13-month-old boy by the name of Silas Ojeda that was presumably died in the care of drug addict's boyfriend, which is also a drug addict, which has pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter without a body or any kind of corroboration that what they're saying is true. There's going to be some explosive stuff that I'm going to be revealing today. I have had some confidential stuff sent in. I will not reveal who it's from, but for Missing in America's protection, we cannot reveal who it's from, but conversations were recorded. And they were made aware that they were being recorded, but this is just for, they would not be being made public, and they are confidential based under the confidential law through Missing in America. Their names or who I spoke to will not be being revealed to anyone. I want to make sure that everyone's on. If you're on, can you just kind of let me know by putting in a comment? We have also had some questions sent to the page regarding this case and the discussions that we've had on the Facebook page as well. I'm also going to be answering those questions. And that's funny that because that plays into the questions plays into the explosive confidential stuff that I have obtained today. Hi, Amy. Hi, Nicole. I just want to give everyone a few minutes to jump back on. It's been a long day for me, but I was so disturbed by what was told to me that I'm also going to be speaking regarding some very explosive stuff that had been brought to my attention. Okay, first I'm going to address, if someone's just on here for the first time and doesn't understand which case we are talking about, just let me know and I can kind of recap so that everyone can, be caught up. And if you're coming new into this, like I said, I'm just going to give it like 1 minute. Guys, give everyone a chance to jump on. Okay, well, first I'm going to address a conversation or a question that was sent to our Facebook page, Missing in America, wanting to know, and of course the person's identity of this will remain anonymous, 100%, wants to know why the mother is not being charged and not being arrested. Well, I believe that she was questioned. Okay, now, this is part of the explosive freaking information that I received today regarding this biological mother. Not only has this biological mother given false statements about what happened to the baby, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, even more. Why would you need to cover up or or hide any information regarding what happened to your baby. If you're not responsible or anything. But get this from confidential sources today, this mother has a victim's advocate. This mother of this child has a victim's advocate. How do you guys feel about that? She's a victim. Yup. She has a victim advocate. How do you guys feel about that? Unreal. Well, victims advocates are for people who are a victim of a crime. You get them with domestic violence. Yeah, unreal, right? Amy, she's got a victim's advocate. Amanda, she has a victim's advocate. Also, confidential source tells me that it's about her. She's a victim. Not once has she cried for her baby. Not once says she says, why is this happening to me? I was also informed that someone within her family works for the DA's office. How do you guys feel about that? This is the information that I obtained today. I do have other information, but I will not be saying it out of confidence because I don't believe two wrongs make a right. But yeah, she's a victim. And I'm Santa Claus. Yeah, this is Cheyenne, Wyoming. And from what I was informed, that also someone in the family that is an attorney is representing her, which by law, if you're not an idiot, that's conflict of interest. What the hell? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just so you know, I also have confidential information that they're currently searching upon right now. The information came a little earlier in after my last live view, so I'm hoping that this boyfriend revealed to law enforcement where this little boy's body is. Also, um, I had also discussed this in length with one of our head investigators of Missing in America, and she totally 100% agrees with everything. Um, and she is one of my very cherished people and very valuable to our organization. Her name is Debbie Manning. She handles our areas such as South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, those areas. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going by yeah, yes, they are searching I have confirmed that they are searching Holiday Park Pond. Um so I'm hoping that this particular search is based off of information that the boyfriend gave. And I'm wondering if that's why they didn't agree for him to be sentenced right away. I'm hoping that as much as this, you have to understand, they're not going to reveal everything in the investigation, especially to the public. And 9 times out of 10, when things are revealed, the messages are coming in really, really fast, guys. So bear with me. Um, they are searching Holiday Park. Um, they can say whatever they want to say. It was confirmed by someone close to the investigation that it's being searched. So I'm hoping that he has a little bit of a soul, and at least did something right for the concerning this little boy. The mother has a victim advocate. I'm disgusted. And someone also close to the investigation said, this has been this girl's whole life. She has been, what's the term I want to use? Not really had any consequences to her actions growing up. So maybe she can use the ploy that that rich kid used about killing those people in that drunk accident. I want everyone to ask. I want to know what everyone's opinion to that is. The mother should be charged. But of course, like in every other case, she's a victim. A victim. Oh my God. Like I said, I'm not revealing my sources, but due to the protection of our organization, the conversation was recorded. Um, Also, from someone with inside, also the family. Yep. Yeah. How do you guys feel about that? She gave several stories. Okay. Not only did she cover it up and lie to other the father of the other child, literally witnessed that there was clear injuries to this little boy. She failed to seek him medical help. Period. Period. Regardless if she's involved indirectly or indirectly. And I also have statements from people who know this family and knows the little boy. This little boy has been, at least since, I want to say since the recent boyfriend that's being charged, has, been witnessed this little boy having bruises and black eyes 3 times prior to this, since July. 3 times. The system may have failed this little boy. Are you really going to continue on failing this little boy? This mother is a victim? Really? Yeah, you're right. It is absolutely sickening. Yeah. Shakira, for all of you that are just jumping on, this is a case of a 13-month-old baby boy, okay, in Cheyenne, Wyoming. that was, um, according to the boyfriend, fell off the counter because of secondhand meth use. Um, and I also know from confidential source that the baby's vomit tested positive for meth as well. Um, like I said, this came from a secondhand source. I don't know how accurate it is, but I'm freaking disgusted. I also know that the baby, yeah, exactly. She failed. Why this mother is being protected by a victim's advocate? I have absolutely no faith in the system anymore. Absolutely none. This is the most disgusting stuff I've ever heard in my life. And I don't care what they have or what circumstances they have. You have proof that the baby had injuries, and this is within this time period. This baby was injured and was failed to taken to the hospital. There's a signed statement from the other child's father. And he feels guilty as hell right now because he did not do anything as well to seek this baby's any medical treatment. All I can say to this guy is that I really can't judge you. And, you know, who's to say how anyone would react in that situation? Because I don't know exactly what it is that he saw, but based off of my information that the baby's side of the face was smashed in, and the neck was so swollen that the baby couldn't even lift up his neck. But this happened from falling off of a counter. Um, does anyone know what the standard length of a counter is? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, new term, dead ass. Oop. You know I love you, girl. You just made me swear again. This woman has not had any consequences to her actions, Shakira, her whole life. 72 inches. Can anyone go measure a normal counter from a countertop to a floor? I think it's possible this baby had a spinal cord injury or a closed head injury, but does anyone know if the trailer floor had is linoleum or what's that, ceramic tile? And also, from what I was made aware, is this baby couldn't even walk. Is this true? You have to understand, a lot of this information came from someone that I cannot reveal. It's confidential. And there are, I know, other family members on here that have not contacted me or my page. Yeah, I am too. I am I am so destroyed over this. As a community, she's being protected. Okay, so we're talking. Okay. Well, we're talking about a trailer too, right? Does anyone know if yeah, okay, we're getting different measurements, but I mean, do I think that a child can, oh, and the child was born, addicted to drugs. Did everyone know that? You know what? I think you guys should. I absolutely think you should protest in front of the police department. If I was there, I would be there protesting in front of the police department. Maybe the page can organize it, but of course you have to do it within the accordance of the law. Somebody needs to stand up for this little boy. Yes, there's nothing. I think you all should do a peaceful protest. As long as it's peaceful. Who can people call about getting information as when they can join you guys for this peaceful protest? Should either be in front of the police department or the DA's office, which I believe from the information I got, the aunt works. I think a lot of people are down to protest, Amanda. And when you do, please go live for me and make sure that I know that you're live. How do you go about it? You know, you also have to make sure that it's going to be peaceful and that the people that are there are going to make sure that they're peaceful. Because I don't condone all this crap that's going on with the president and destroying people's businesses and stuff. I'm not all about that. We're all about justice and peace. That's it. Peaceful protests. Guys, there's so many comments coming in at the same time. If I don't address it on here, can you re-comment? Hold on. Is baby not going to be hurt bad from falling even from the doctor? Yeah. Yep. Well, you have to understand too, is from what is it Gianna Johnson or Miss Johnson? Because I can't pronounce probably your first name the right way. You know, this baby was born with severe stuff due to her mom's drug abuse during the pregnancy. And from what I was informed or what I was told by this confidential source, that that the only reason why that they were made aware is the guy that she was with at the time. So far, with all the information, all the people I talked to, there's been boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend, and this is not the first time that this baby has been viewed with abuse. There are some people that I can say did something about it in the methods, and I cannot, like I said, we keep 100% anonymous. Let me say, there are people within the family that tried to get this little boy help, and this DIFA system or this county system failed this little boy, and you're continuing to fail this little boy. No justice, no peace. I'm hoping that they are searching for this little boy. From what I was told by a confidential source, that they are searching for this little boy. Yeah, you know what, Amanda? I think it should be. Considering conflict of interest, absolutely. And that's what you want to call it. You guys ever need any information as far as how to do it and which terms to put it in, feel free to contact me. It's called conflict of interest. Nicole, yeah. Is there something you can do for New Jersey? Absolutely. There is a justice for, we're going to also add the link to this as well. Um, his name is Silas Ojeda. We're going to add the link, but I believe if you look at the pinned video that I have up on our page, you'll see the hashtag for him. And if you just copy and paste that in the browser, his page will come up. The page needs support. The person who also built the page, I don't know who the person is, and I don't know if it's a family member. I do know that they set up a GoFundMe for this little boy's memorial, which by law, I think it's a pretty, I don't really know the person who built the page, nor do I know anything about them, but the GoFundMe is pretty public. If the money's not used for this, if the money's not used for the memorial for this little boy, this person's going to be uh, this person is going to be prosecuted financially, and anything over $2,000 is called grand larceny. But I think, in all, that the GoFundMe is legit. It is an independent person that built the page that cares about this little boy more than the old biological mother does. And I also was informed that there has been family members that has been attacking this woman on her the Facebook page, and saying that the GoFundMe is a scam. Well, you know what? This girl is doing more than what your own family's doing. I don't care anymore. I am just truly disgusted. And as human beings, I think these people should be disgusted with themselves. I feel sorry for them. But there are family that can't come forward, I'm sure, that for some one reason or another. Yeah, you do. You need to gather materials for signs, and I'm sure you guys can get with the person for this justice page, the justice for Silas Ojeda, and I'm sure that you guys can contribute also to the GoFundMe. That could help with also getting the stuffs for these signs. Uh, please reach out to this thing. I'm going to insist that you guys peacefully protest. But I also want you guys to promise me that it's going to remain peaceful, because missing in America is not, two wrongs don't make a right. And, violence does not solve anything at all. Yeah, yeah. Also, if the person from this page is watching, I'm going to suggest that um, that you also do a lighting event on Facebook to light a candle to get people involved. I'm sure that someone within the page, or the all the 50 people watching my feed right now, um, I'm sure that they'll be more than willing to assist with help running the page, or doing the light a candle until this little boy is found, his remains are found, and given the proper burial and the proper goodbye that he so gratefully he so deserves. Yes, he was in court today, and he did plead guilty to involuntary manslaughter and asked to be sentenced today, but that was denied. Yes, babies are, but we also gotta know, Shakira, this baby was born under drugs. I mean, some heavy drugs she was using during the pregnancy. And I do know that this little boy couldn't walk, from what I was told at this time. So I don't know what kind of effects, but I really doubt that that kind of injury came. Yeah, the mom was released. And guess what, Carrie Lynn? Mommy's got a victims' rights advocate. Oh my God, I want to throw up. There's also a lot of other things that were revealed to me that I'm going to remain anonymous for one reason or another. But, guys, please go through. I believe, who can they contact regarding this protest, this peaceful protest? Oh my God. You know what, guys? You know what, Alyssa? Can we do anything about the DNA and what the charges are? Unfortunately, probably not. Protesting may help. Um, and the reason why I would never usually say, okay, someone should protest. This case is going to be swept under the rug. Rather he's found or he's not found. Or rather if the boyfriend gave up where this little boy is and where he didn't give up. I don't know what I don't know what at point Alyssa would be constitute double jeopardy. So yeah, I'm gonna say probably not, but I think you should still protest for it. Yes, it is. Yes, it is sad. Yeah, yeah. It looks like it is already swept under the rugs, but you guys as a community can make sure that this does not happen. Well, yeah, and another thing too is as far as one of the things that was said to me confidentially, which I have on tape, which anything that's sent to my page or anyone that I speak to regarding this case, it doesn't matter. They're protected under the confidential clause, and I will not reveal who gave it to me. So, if you want to send the lawsuit to my address, email my page. This mother gave several stories on how this accident happened. And I do know the first one was the baby fell off the bed. When the biological father of the other child, which also, from what I was made aware of, that, yeah, the system is just so wrong. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. From what I was told, that the Silas's biological father. So let me let me redo it from my original video. Was not in the picture. It was actually the biological father of the other child, which was trying to get this baby because of the other child. The other child was saying that she missed him. Because even though I believe that the mother had custody of the other daughter, that the other child stayed with the biological father, which is the one who confronted her about the injuries to this baby. So there is probable cause and there is enough evidence, which I believe they gave a signed, documentation to law enforcement stating that he did see the baby with injuries around this time with the same particular incidents. There is evidence within his documentation stating that he told her to seek help. He told her to get that baby medical help. She lied about how it happened, said the baby fell off the bed. The biological father of the other child said that there's no way that those injuries came from falling off a bed. So of course they had to come up with additional answers. This mother is clearly a psychopath. This woman has no feelings, have had no consequences to her actions her whole life. Family has cleaned up her mess time after time after time. After time. She's the victim. Why is this happening to her? And this is coming from people, confidential sources that all I can say is believable. It's about her. Not about this little boy's dead. Not this little boy was thrown away like a piece of trash. Not that she has chosen this. I hope she's watching my videos. You need to take responsibility for what you did. Victim my ass. Unreal. Everyone watching, who can they contact to get involved in this peaceful protest? Because I have to go. I have some work to do. Because you know what? I'm going to be making some phone calls myself. Exactly, Kayla. She didn't report him missing in those days, right? She, from witness statements, she didn't seek help or medical help for this baby, right? Exactly. She allowed all of this in her home. Yeah, she's a victim. Sweetie, you need medical help. You really need a psychiatrist. I really think that this mother has no feelings whatsoever. She might even be a psychopath. I'm wondering if people close to her that knows, has she ever felt sorry for anybody or shown any remorse for anything her whole life? Yeah, she never called police. Ever. But she was working for 3 days. Oh, she needs jail. She needs more than jail. Mother of the Year award. But I also don't believe in violence making violence. So, yeah, no remorse whatsoever. She's the victim. Jamie, the mother's the victim. What do you think about that? I want to know who personally knows. Yeah, she always acts like she's the victim. That's what I'm saying. I am really positive that this woman is a psychopath. And the only way she shows remorse, and it's possibly that that's the reason, a lot of psychopaths are very narcissistic. Extremely narcissistic. Everything is about them. Yeah. I want to know that that are family members that are on here is going to stand up and do what's right for this little boy. I want to know from someone on this biological family, has this girl ever showed remorse for anything in her life unless it's something that she wanted or needed? That's a psychopath. It's only when it's to their benefit. And most likely they're always the victim. I'm going to give a chance to a family member to actually stand up for this little boy. I want to know. You don't have to tell me. Like you said, no, she didn't. She hasn't what, Jamie? Yeah, and another thing is, from what I was informed of, the last time she went to rehab, the child wasn't taken from her. From what I was told, that the child went to rehab with her. Yep, you're absolutely right. She has been admitted to behavioral health more than one time. And Alyssa, you want to know why that is? Yeah, okay. Yep, yep. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm saying. I profiled this mother, and she's a psychopath. And she's very narcissistic and very manipulative. Manipulative. When I say manipulative, she could probably make someone believe that the sky is falling. Yeah, she needs help. So why her family is protecting her and not standing up for this poor little boy that never had a chance. Never had a chance. So let me get this straight. Let me also reiterate to clarify something. It wasn't the biological father of Silas that his relative who notified law enforcement that the baby was missing. Yep. Special treatment. Yep. No, because it would be considered double jeopardy, Kelly. I don't think it should have been involuntary manslaughter. Because what happens if let me tell you that the actions in this case of this particular gentleman, the boyfriend, he's very intelligent. He knows what he's doing. If he gave up where this baby is, he knows that they're going to be able to tell if, forensically and through a autopsy. Yeah, and still could be tell even if he's, the decomposition process is advanced. Can tell if it's consistent with what he says, and he cannot be charged. But one thing that I do. Okay, I have 11 years experience in missing persons recovery and profiling cases. I've seen a lot. I think I've only been wrong on a case maybe twice in my 11 years. No, listen, I don't think that the baby was sold for drugs. There is evidence that there was a deceased person or human being. They know the baby's dead. We're just gonna put it at that. No, I think he is. I think he is. There is enough forensic evidence that they know the baby's deceased. So I think you can. And no person's going to no person is going to uh, say that they're or go to jail for 20 years, I think is the max for involuntary manslaughter, and I believe a $10,000 fine is going to do that because the fact that he sold baby to a drug dealer. I don't think that that's the case. Jamie, I think it's very possible with the things coming in is knowing me, know having the experience I'm doing, and they're having a demonstration at this park. I think it's very possible that he did give up where the baby's body is. But who knows? He's given the truth. They've given several stories. This falling off the counter story is not the first one given. First, it was he gave the baby to some guy outside. Like I said, this is confidential information that came into me. One of the first stories was that he gave to some guy. He gave the baby to some guy outside of the store to take him fishing. Some stranger. You're just going to give a child, a 13-month-old child that can't walk, and we know he had injuries based off of the statement of the other child's father. We know he was severely injured. You're going to get, come on. You're going to give him to some strange guy outside of a store? That's right. They acted on Matt. Very good, Brenda. Or is it Brianna? Exactly. Yeah. You're going to take, yeah, Alyssa. Take a 13-year-old month. You're going to give a 13-month-old boy to a stranger outside of a store to go fishing. Yep. It's in the court records. Yes, Carrie. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. That, I have confirmed a lot of this stuff, and I also have confidential sources. This is not the first story that's given. The mother has given several stories too. Therefore, that shows she was covering up. There's also evidence that the fact that this mother did not seek medical treatment for this child. That makes her a victim? In whose world? La La Land? Oh my God, I want to... You know what? You guys get involved with this justice for Silas, I'm sorry, Ojeda's page. I'm going to add it on top of the link. I believe I added it to the other one. Please contact this page and say, we want a peaceful protest. You know what? Some of the biological family members, and like I said, I don't know who all is enabling her, I have a close source, and I can't say who, which will remain confidential to the day I die. This girl has been babied. You remember the case of the rich boy who was driving drunk and killed all those people, and he got out of jail, and he was supposed to be mandatory some kind of facility for a vehicular manslaughter, more than one count, because of the theory that the boy never had any consequences in his life. I'm saying my signal's weak. Please contact this Justice for Silas Ojeda page. And you know what? Multiple stories in the records. Exactly, Carrie. You know what? You guys want to get attention to this case? Protest. And peacefully protest. Peacefully protest. Missing in America is not about violence. And we're not about violence on violence. It's all about peaceful protest. You guys want to get this case national? You want to stand up for this little boy, something that other people should be doing? I applaud you guys. Also, for everyone also asking questions. Yeah, why isn't this mother being charged? Why is she being protected and giving a victim's advocate? I think that maybe someone else is on crack. You feel me? Oh, this case is almost just as worse as the woman who was being aided by a domestic violence organization when she didn't have custody of the baby. Wasn't domestically abused. She used the system. Do you know she's no longer in the U.S.? They literally allowed her to internationally abduct this child away from this father. Yeah, this is welcome to the system. It's a roller coaster ride, so strap on your gear. Yep, yep, yep. Everything. Yeah, Alyssa. Yep, you remember. What I'm saying is, completely accurate. This woman has been coddled and have her mess cleaned up for her whole life. She's been the word termed, the person used, enabled, which is also indicative of the reason why she may be a psychopath and very narcissistic. It's about her. She's the victim. That's what I say. You guys need to do this. Okay. I'm gonna get going. This is probably one of the longest videos I ever done. Contact this justice for Silas Ojeda. I'm gonna add the link for you guys as once as I put this, I do finish. And also, I'm sure that the person who started the GoFundMe will take donations in the GoFundMe in order to buy the proper stuff for the signs. If anyone needs anything, please feel free to contact me on my page, okay? Thank you, guys. Remember, do not fail this little boy. This system may have failed this little boy. That mother failed this little boy. They're failing this little boy. You guys can stand up for this little boy. Justice for Silas Ojeda. That's what Missing in America says. Thank you, guys. Remember, never stop searching.